hello, Infernoble friends. So it's been a while, but we are back with the high skill matches. So let's begin. Okay, we are going to. Oh yeah, the noise. Okay, we are going to lose the dice roll, and okay, this is game one. We open one on engine. We have no idea that we are facing uh, Franks, and you know what? They open broken because they have Frank Kids and Brave Engine. I think that's all they can ask for. And they have an extender, so they may end up with DPE as well and two non-engine. Like this is like Exodia. So we are probably losing this unless we top the insane or they mess up. So let's begin. They do standard stuff. So when they start with this, our Ash immediately becomes not good. Because without Brave, Ash FTK pranks. But now we should use Ash really carefully. So we gotta choose what are we gonna trade with. In this case, what do you think? So I will give you some options. So we could use it on the Search of Griffin. We could wait and use it on a second Pranks effect if they don't chain block it, or maybe on the do that. Or maybe if they hard open Fusion Destiny, we could use Ash there. Or maybe in Souls Draw 2. So there is a lot of options, but right now we don't have this information. So what we are going to do is just use it here in the Griffin Rider. Because even though he has to -1, it's not really a -1 because they just discard Draco back. And you know what? The Omni again is always going to be problematic. I mean, we could stop the stuff like Call by the Grave and stop the pranks. I know it's unlikely, but I mean, I think it's fair to trade it with the Omni Negate. So then they just start comboing off. They do something that is unoptimal. So I'm just gonna tell you, if you ever play Souls package, you show Illusion Magician, you shuffle back something, and then if you just mill the illusion and you don't bother searching or watching the deck, you are telling me that you no longer have the illusion that you put back the illusion. So you didn't have any brick, and that's a free info that you shouldn't give. But I mean, we are aware of that. So at that point, we are like, okay, my opponent's hand is just Draco back, pranks, and two unknowns. So I no longer have to doubt if there is illusion in there. Anyway, they use the draw two technique. They got the celestial. So it was really just draw one. They grab back. At this point, they are going all in, the full board. They burn for 500, and here, do you see what happened? They cost fancies. I mean, they use fancies as material with Link Spider, and then they try to go back. So, I mean, we noticed that he tries to pretend it didn't happen, but he didn't even say it's a misclick, and of course it happened, and it is a misplay. So I told him to let the judge decide, but he didn't want to see. And here I put a link of a distant coders video where he explained what is sharking and what is not sharking. So I mean, according to the video, and as far as I'm concerned, this is not sharking. This is enforcing proper gameplay. I mean, you can judge your own way, but the thing is, the judge is probably gonna be in our side in this scenario. So he decided to save time, and you know what? Take the misplay, which I think it was gonna happen anyway. Then he keeps going, make the DPE, but now he no longer have Butler because he needed that Francis to be on board. So now this should be just a gigantic wall. The the wall of a lot of Prankis in defense that cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And don't get me wrong, that's still really good. I mean, and we only have engine. I mean, with engine, what can we do? Let's see. So he goes for that. So he has technically just 2 interruptions and a big amount of follow-up and a big wall so he doesn't die. So at this point I'm like, I am aware of the wall. Because I know this is gonna bring the weather watch, I think is his name. I know he can put a lot of pranks in defense and be resilient. So against this wall, the best thing to do is gear free. Because even if they can't die by barrel or car effects, we can unicorn spin one and gear free take the other. And there's only 2 that cannot die by barrel. The rest can die by barrel. So yeah, but we don't have gear free access. We could if we mill 4 and summon all gear, but because we drew blade, we don't have 4 names to summon all gear, so this is really problematic. So the only thing we can do is just go on. Okay, connector, trace with Ash. We fortunately have Blade and Oliver. And this is really cool because when you have Blade and DDR, you basically turn the DDR into a Monster Reborn for warriors. That's exactly what's gonna happen. So they let us search. And the fact that we grab Gear Fit is gonna make him feel confident that we don't have it in hand and we cannot do too much. And also I think it's pretty normal to DPE pop Isolde after search before the second effect. So we are okay with that, we can keep going. Yeah, for sure. Here, they decide to change this here. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I do know why. Before we use this effect, because they are aware that Roxys is an upstart, so I mean a +1 and then you vanish. But the thing is, they could get a hand trap, so of course it's the best idea to use it now. Maybe even before. But let's see. They get a hand trap. Okay, if we could mill 3 for Dolphin, this would not be a problem. But we can't, because this is only gonna be an extender if we summon a Fire Warrior. So we have to summon a Fire Warrior. Yeah, we cost these 2 because Blade is already in graveyard. We grab Fossil, and at this point we have a decision tree. We could expect this because right now in the format Bell and the Crow are kind of popular. So we could expect a hand trap that is not gonna fully stop us, but it's gonna interact after Auroradon and 001 are here. So one option is to make Halki and leave a free tuner. So when we resolve Auroradon and summon tokens, if something happens to 001, we still have a tuner. That's one option. The other one is just using the extra body for Unicorn. But what can Unicorn hit? It can hit any of these. But if it hits Weather Washer, he's just gonna chain and summon 2 bodies, and it's not gonna be helpful. So at this point, our best shot is to put an Omni Negate unexpected Omni Negate and Negate Washer before he can use it, because he most likely gonna save it until before the battle phase. Let's see. During the opponent's turn quick effect, maybe maybe in the battle phase. So they wanna use this in the battle phase, which is fair. So if we put an Omni Negate before, we lead. So this was the game plan from here. We are gonna clear this because this can't die by car effect and it has a big defense. So and yeah, we clear this and then we just use Fossil as the backup plan if they do something. That's exactly what we are going to do. Yeah, we needed to use Gear Free because I think we didn't have to worry at that time. So we just go for Halki, Despot, Auroradon, and here when they let us summon this. So now the best Omni Negate we can make is just Herald, which is clean. He was not expecting that, and now this put Weather Watcher in check. So they're just gonna trade. He decided to use Weather Watcher now, probably because it's like the best. I mean, because they wanna interrupt us with Bell, so they need to get rid of arc light. I think they are not aware that this is the thing we want to negate. I think that they thought that they needed to force the Herald to then have this life. But if they wait, I mean, we just summon this, he would maybe try to Bell, and we will let the Bell resolve because, again, Herald is specifically for Weather Washer. So I think it didn't matter if he used it now or later. Yeah. We negate it. And now, yeah, he has a free path to Bell here. But you know what? It's fine because we had a backup plan. We knew this could happen. And what can we do? Yeah, summon Oliver, one power tool. And then we still have extenders. Here, we really need DDR. Oh, okay, this was the key. This was really important because we needed extra damage. So right now, we can go for the OTK. It's doable. It's happening. Yeah. At this point, all we need to do is Fleur. So we just make Fleur here. Then we have Fleur and two big bodies. Fleur takes care of Soul, and then we just attack with the bodies and DDR summon the biggest thing that it can summon. It's not Gifted because we added of his ult. This is ult. Yeah, we don't have a red layer here. Okay, so yeah, that's the game plan. Now we can OTK. We pop this and then we just attack for game. I think the blade is not needed, but yeah. So that's how we take advantage of a misplay of the opponent. Okay, game 2. They have, oh, guess what? Prankits and Brave, and we only have Imperm. So again, we gotta choose where do we wanna use Imperm to trade. And I think the answer is the same. We wanna use it on the Omni Negate. But in this case, I mean, we should probably use it on the Verte, because they are most likely negating that, and then we get rid of Griffin. So against Prankies, I think it's okay trying to OTK. So when we want OTK, we want the less amount of bodies here. So if we imperm, so they negate with Griffon, they get rid of Griffon. If we wait to our turn, and then we just use imperm here, they keep the body, so then they have a wall with one less body. Just so you know. So here probably the correct moment was imperm on Verte. So you're gonna see they just full combo, pretty similar to last game. Now they don't mess up, and yeah, I mean at this point they are not going to go for Butler because yeah they got rid of this. But when they got rid of this in purpose, I was thinking that they already had a name in hand and that this is gonna get the other two names. So I thought they had double Reiki. Anyway, they just CP effect to pop. So as you see here, we misplay because the theory was to use Imperm on Verte, so they got rid of Griffin, but we didn't. Yeah, so now they have one extra protection. When they return Meow, now we think, okay, they don't have Battler, maybe. But yeah, we are thinking they have like 2 hand wraps probably. So they use it. We build that. I mean, even though they don't have Butler, it's like the best moment to build. Then DPE returns. We try to bait the Griffin Rider. Doesn't work. We negate it. Again, this should be in deck. And then at this point, we don't have much, you know? I mean, this could have been Flint, but it's the same. Just a body and Dolphin, 2 bodies. And they even dropless negate this. It didn't matter. We didn't have too much gas going on. We didn't have a way to make DDR live also. So yeah, even though they didn't have Royeki, we didn't have gas. I mean, even though we misplayed with the Imperm, it didn't matter at the end. So game 3, Okay, they open Prank Kids and Brave Engine. Man, they're insane. And Cold Buy, so this hand is solid, don't get me wrong. They could break a lot of boards with powerful engine cards. Prank is chain blocking, yeah, this is good. But we also open FTK. This is FTK, just because of Rhoda. And I think they know it, because they are going to scoop now. Yeah, there's not much to say. We're gonna rip Lampstead, go full combo eventually with Dolphin on board. With Herald on board, Dolphin rip this, Omega Loop. Yeah, there's no way for us to lose here. We were gonna loop like street cards, so yeah, it was like a full hand rip. Anyway, game 2 or 3, they were not super useful, skillful, sorry. But I think you can learn something from game 1. You should also check this video. I think you just go on YouTube and put distant coder sharking and just learn, because I think it's gonna be really beneficial for you to know when are you sharking and you shouldn't, and when you are letting your opponent get away with a misplay. Of course, it depends if you want to play test and if it's okay for you to let your opponent do a take back, or if you are going hardcore trying to win, simulating an event, and then yeah, in my opinion, you should enforce proper gameplay. Anyway, that's up to you. Hope you learned something here. Ignoring the misplay part, just checking how to break the board, how to put an unexpected negate. Yeah, going for the best combo line in every opportunity. Okay, see you in the next video.